What if working less was a secret to getting more done? What if I told you that 80% of your results are coming just from 20% of your actions? And the other 80% of your effort, it is quietly wasting your time. Today, I will show you how solopreneurs are using the one principles to 10x their impact without burning out. In this video, you will learn the exact 80-20% filter I use to identify the highest leverage work, a step-by-step system to reduce your workload by half and double your output. If you ever felt like you're working all the time, but you're still stuck, this principle will change everything for you. When I started my business, I believed hustle was the only way. Late nights, endless to-do lists, no time to breathe, and even when I hit my income goal, I was exhausted, distracted, and unfulfilled. I was doing everything but getting nowhere. Then I learned about the Pareto Principle. It's an 80 by 20, and I realized I was focusing all my effort on the wrong 80%. And that's when everything changed for me, and probably it will change for you. So here's the first principle. Most of what you're doing doesn't matter. The 80-20% rule say that 80% of your outcomes comes from just 20% of your inputs. So for solopreneurs, for stay-at-home moms, for dads, for anyone who's trying to change their life, this means a tiny handful of tasks like high-ticket sales calls, compelling content, or strong offers drive most of your income. But most of us waste time on maybe fancy logos, over-designing websites, just like making everything perfect. We're waiting for the perfect moment, for the perfect business idea, obsessing over tools, emotions, or automations, or making fast money. This is an obsession that stops you from actually achieving what you are trying to do and waste a lot of your time and energy. Now try this. Write down every task you did this week, then ask, if I could only do one of these to grow my business, what would it be? That's your 20%. The rest, delegate it, automate it, delete it, do whatever you want with it. It's unnecessary. What's important is your 20%. And here's the great part, leverage over labor. The second principle is leverage beats effort. Working more hours doesn't scale, but leverage does. Think of, for example, content that works while you sleep, email sequences that convert without you, digital products that sell themselves, anything that you do once and it will keep on bringing you results over time. This is how I created my leverage. I turned one-on-one coaching into group offer. I am repurposing my long-form content into a content machine, and I'm trying to build a system that actually brings value and at the same time reduce my workload. Not replace me, but give me more time, more availability, and more freedom. So ask yourself, what I can create once that pays me forever? I mean, this is really important. That's where everything will start to change. Principle number 3, decide like a CEO, not a worker. Most solopreneurs or most independent workers operate like employees in their own business. You're not a task doer, you are a decision maker. Start using 80-20% thinking daily before any task asked. Is this my 20%? If not, pause, delegate, or delete, or give it to someone else, or just keep it for another time. And here's my rule to you, and here's my rule. If a tag doesn't directly lead to a revenue, reputation, or results, it's not mine. This single filter saved me more than 20 hours a week, and probably it's going to save you the same. Now I get you, like, you might be thinking, but I'm just starting, I have to do everything. I mean, that's the real trap. Even in the beginning, the 80-20 rule applies. Start with your highest leverage. And you know what's the highest leverage at that point? It is everything. Don't build a business that requires your presence 24/7. Build one that gives you freedom. That's the focus, people. You need to build business that gives you freedom. You are not a slave to the system. If you are building a business that requires your presence 24/7, go back to being an employee. Because what you're aiming for is freedom, financial results, passive income, the ability to travel, vacation, buy what you want, achieve what you want, to have a great value and purpose. Your business setup should be correct from the very beginning with the right mindset and with the right principles. When I changed my approach to my business and applied the Pareto principles, I doubled my revenue within 6 months. Why? Because I wasn't wasting time anymore on tasks that doesn't bring results, and that's the 80%. I worked 3 fewer hours per week and finally had time to think, breathe, and grow. You people, you need to think, breathe, and grow. This really works. It worked for me, and probably it worked for hundreds of thousands of people out there. So it should also work for you. So why it shouldn't work for you? Just believe it and try to implement it. It's super easy to implement. I will show you how. Here is how to start today. Write your 10 most common tasks. Circle the 2 that drive income or growth or stability or peace or happiness, whatever you are looking for. Schedule 80% of your time for those 2 tasks. Eliminate, delegate, or automate the rest. Do this for 1 week and watch your time, energy, results, everything in you is going to transform. Now, if you're serious, I really want you to do this. I really want you to follow up. Just when you finish this video, go and write it down. And please, people, forget what you see on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. This is all probably fake. Success isn't about doing more. It's what matters the most to you, what makes you happy, what fulfills your need, what moves you forward, what gives you growth. That's what you should focus on. Master the 20% rule, and the 80% will take care of itself. This is Ahmed from Modern Mentor Show, and I'm going to see you in the next video.